Hey, we talked about this in the past or whatever. Tell us the story what happened in Buffalo the night we all got put in jail. You all got put in jail.
Oh, God. So, we're
Rookie year.
Right. We're right in probably mid to late March. We're out of the playoffs. We're not making the playoffs, but we're going in to play Buffalo, who was fighting with Boston for the first seed in, which was, what was that division called?
The Adams
division. We go out to the bar a couple days before. We got in there early again. And people got to remember, we're flying commercial. We're getting in early. We're not doing whatever. And so we get there. We go to Jim Kelly's bar.
Yeah.
Our whole team is at the bar.
Yeah.
Assistant coaches are at the bar. And it's getting later into the evening, but it's not too late.
It wasn't late.
It wasn't late. So, I'm standing there. Our captain, Pat Verbeek, and assistant coach, Kevin McCarthy. I'm just standing there talking to them. And all of a sudden, this bouncer walks up and he grabs Pat Verbeek's beer and he just takes it. And Beaker kind of looks at him like, what are you doing? And he's like, get out. And he's like, what? Well, now in a bar, when a bouncer is engaged with somebody, boom, 2 or 3 other bouncers come over. And now we're like kind of stuck in this section. And there's 3 different bars in this Jim Kelly's bar.
I remember.
Well, of
We have a third of the team over here at this bar to the right getting served. We have a third of the team over here at this bar getting served. And then we're over by this bar, and there's probably 7 or 8 of us over here. And all of a sudden, we're getting pushed towards that bar, the 3 of us, by these bouncers. But the door is on the other side of the bouncers.
Right.
And I'm going, okay, hey, we'll leave. Sure, just the door is over there. Let us get around you and we'll leave. And, one little wee bouncer's like yapping, little chihuahua.
Always a guy.
There's always a guy, and he was the guy running his mouth.
I guarantee the little ball of hate pissed him off somehow, whether it was
No,
he did something
we
to
all
his
had
saber
our
once,
wits about us.
No, I didn't mean right at that moment.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, maybe later. Right. So then he's just running his mouth, and now these bouncers are coming towards us. We're backing up, coming towards us, backing up. Now we run into a couple more of our teammates.
7 more guys.
So we got Mark Jansen, Jeff Sanderson, Harkins. We got, there's a bunch of us. All of a sudden, they just start coming towards us, and boom, in behind us comes the cops for no reason. And boom, all of a sudden, mayhem breaks out, and they start macing us. And the one bouncer starts attacking Kevin McCarthy, starts kicking him and laying the boots to him, all for standing there. We didn't, so then it became this whole story of this bar brawl in Buffalo. I'm like, bar brawl? Like, we're just standing there getting shit kicked by the cops and these bouncers laughing that they instigated this whole thing. So then we get thrown in jail. So now I took a nap in jail.
That's the best.
Very
part.
tired.
Ron's made sure he got the bed.
I got the bed, and
Rookie's got the bed. Legs up in the air.
Got my legs up on the bar.
Bed's 5'4".
The stanchion in the jail cell. I get my legs up there, and then everybody's kind of walking out. They had to wake me up. We're leaving, and I'm not really thinking anything of it. Like, we didn't do anything. Like, first off, why are we in jail? Right. Secondly, we didn't do anything. We were just standing there. And at this point, I'm not thinking, okay, I'm underage, all this other stuff going on. Thinking, I'm with my teammates.
I'm not thinking I'm underage.
I'm like, we're close to Canada. It's Buffalo. 19, 21. I mean, what's the big deal?
Tomato.
Yeah. So we're walking out, and I got my jean jacket on. I'm not, not even thinking I'm hungover. And all of a sudden I look and I see this camera, and I do the old perp walk, throw my arm up with my jacket. and needless to say, out of everything that transpired, that one thing is the thing that kept coming back from owner and GM and everything. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you thinking here? I'm like, well, nothing, obviously. I'm not thinking. Like,
I was tired.
I was tired, and I was hungover, and I was like, I didn't know.
A bed that was 5'4". What do you expect me to do?
And I didn't know the media was going to be there. Like,
I've never been put in jail before. I don't.
So, we leave, and all of a sudden now we got to go back. We got to go to court to get out. And it's like, but we didn't do anything. And all of a sudden we plead no contest to trespassing.
Trespassing.
To get out.
In a public place.
Yeah. So it was this long sordid story of this bar brawl was pretty benign. The worst part is years later, I'm walking into Enterprise, which was Savis. You were still there, I think. And I'm walking in and there's this guy sitting at the couch. You know, we used to walk in through the office.
Yeah.
I go, I see this guy and whatever. And the receptionist goes, oh yeah, this guy's looking for you. And he goes, you've been served. Like the one bouncer who was kicking our assistant coach broke his toe and decided that he was going to sue me, Pat Verbeek, and Beaker had house liability insurance. So his insurance paid the guy off. But like, so you're trying to sue me because you kicked our assistant coach and broke your toe? Like, what did I do? I mean, that's the stuff you're just like, give me a break.
That whole time I'm listening to that, I'm thinking, what if that would have happened in St. Louis? All the bouncers would be in jail and you guys still be at the bar.
Yeah, we'd still be drinking beer around the bar.
Yeah. With the cops.
With the cops.
Because we have the best cops in St. Louis.
Yeah.
And the worst thing was I never got to see Jim Kelly after that.
Oh, you didn't?
No, never got to run into him.
Well,
I was looking.
he should have been.
I was looking for him though.
He should have been calling you, apologizing.
I know, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the beginning of the issues in Hartford.
Yeah. I remember we're in Hartford and we were going to go to the bar after the game and it was called Coaches, right?
Yep.
So we're going to go to Coaches. And Brendan, you've been traded. Brendan Shanahan's playing there. And Shanny gets ID'd at the door and he doesn't have his wallet with him. First of all, how do you not have your wallet? Anyways, he doesn't have his wallet with him. So the guy's like, can't let you in. He's like, you're joking. You got one pro sports team in the city and I can't get into this bar. And finally he goes, well, how about that ID? And he points to the menu and there's Brendan's face on the menu. And the guy looks at him, he goes, buddy, he goes, I'm leaving. I want my face off all the menus by tomorrow. And that's when the owners came into the locker room apologizing. You mean so much to us. I'm like, they're more proud of Rebecca Lobo there playing for Connecticut than they were the NHL team. They had Sean
Well,
Burke.
they were better than you guys.
Well, that's true.
Well, you were a pretty good team. We were.
The worst thing was when I first got there, I see the Hartford Current, and I'm thinking, oh, I'm going to get NHL. We're the only pro sports team in town. 4 pages of UConn men's basketball.
Yeah.
2 pages of women's UConn women's basketball. There's like a little wee section for the Whalers. I'm like, what are we doing here? This is the NHL.
Radar O'Reilly and Rebecca Lobo more popular than Sean Burke and Brendan Shanahan.
Yeah, it was a treat going to play in Hartford.
Mall. Beautiful mall.
Walking through the mall.
The lucky lady.
Yeah,
No, the Russian lady.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Yeah, Russian lady.
Russian
And
lady.
what does that remind you of?
Gaetanos.
And what does that remind you of? Retiring, being elected to the Hall of Fame, and walking through the food court in the tuxedo to get to the Hall of Fame.
Going through Movenpick.
It's like you're walking through with the guys that you're going into the Hall of Fame with, or ladies, and there's a guy over there eating Timbits or taco time. Yeah,
you know it's Timbits.
on a bench, and you're like, what the?
Not taco time because they don't have it out east. So he's eating Timbits for sure.
Well, it was taco something or other. But I mean, that's incredible.